So guys, what's going on? I hope you're well. I thought I'd make a couple of videos. You know, Sky Sports, in my opinion, have let Amir Khan down. I made a video about this before, but are Sky Sports and Eddie Hearn going to regret this decision, right? Because I think we all know that Amir Khan is a massive underdog in the fight against Terence Crawford, and most people think he's going to lose. And I think Sky Sports and Eddie Hearn think he's probably going to lose the fight as well. And they're still probably looking at the fight with him and Kell Brook. They wanted him to take the fight with Kell Brook. But a lot of people are writing Amir Khan off and they're overlooking him, in my opinion, and maybe being a bit disrespectful to how good he is. Because like I said, I've said it many times, that I don't believe Terence Crawford is going to have an easy day with Khan. I think Khan's gonna put it on him. But I just think if Khan ends up shocking the world and beating Terence Crawford, just say he does it, he beats Terence Crawford. But until he does it, a lot of you guys are not going to believe it because you guys don't think it's possible, right? Even though I'm telling you it is. And once the fight starts, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. But just say he does it, right? Just say he does it. Eddie Hearn and Sky Sports are going to regret the decision they made, because we already know that Amir Khan's got quite a close relationship with Al Heyman, right? He might not be working with him anymore, but he's got quite a close relationship. And Sky and Eddie Hearn have passed on Khan fighting on Sky, or Sky made the decision. And we know that Amir Khan's got a last fight with Matchroom. Now, Eddie Hearn's not really been giving this fight a lot of coverage. I don't even know whether he'll be there on fight night when Khan takes on Crawford. Which, again, if he's not there, then, in my opinion, that relationship is going to go down the drain. But if Khan does pull off, just say Khan pulls off the shock upset win, all of a sudden Khan's gonna become a big star in boxing again, like he was when early on in his career. And who knows? We don't know whether Khan might retire if he beats Crawford. He might want to continue. We don't know what he's gonna do if he pulls off the win. But just say if he pulls off the win and he continues to box, his Matchroom deal would be over, right? He would be free to fight on any broadcaster he wants, right? Just beating, probably pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. So Sky Sports and then Matchroom would be probably regretting their decision. Now, they don't believe it's a pay-per-view, but sometimes you've got to take a hit and a gamble, because then Amir Khan becomes such a big star that he doesn't even need Kell Brook then. Every fight that Khan would probably have after that would be on pay-per-view, because he'd become, beating Crawford would put him on another level. So I think they've made. Let's not forget, Amir Khan in his last fight against Vargas broke the record for a non-subscription pay-per-view event. You know, the numbers that were watching it. So again, it shows how big a draw Khan is. And and he was fighting a nobody in Vargas. Nobody knows who Vargas is. So I think Sky and Eddie Hearn have made a mistake, especially if Khan wins, because then they want the Brook fight. Khan's not going to take the Brook fight. He's going to say, all right, then I'll fight. I'll look for Pacquiao, I'll look for Spence, I'll look for all those guys. You know, and he may even, with a belt, might even be able to have these big fights. Because one thing I would say, Khan's had all his big fights in America. He's not managed to have that super fight in England. And I'm pretty sure he would love to have like a super fight, you know, in England, like Brook had his with Golovkin and Spence. But Brook's not a draw in America. See, Khan's a big draw in the UK and a big draw. When I mean a big draw, obviously people know who he is, so that he can make for pay-per-view events if he's fighting another world-class fighter like Crawford, like Canelo. But I just think Sky have made a huge blunder here, because even if, for example, Khan loses, right, and they had promoted this fight, it could have led into the Brook fight, which now, if Khan wins or loses, may not happen. He might go down a different direction, because he may feel like Matchroom and Sky didn't back him. You know, Eddie Hearn not going to the events. He's clearly showing that he's not happy that he made the decision of fighting Terence Crawford, which sometimes you got to think of things diplomatically, because if Khan then doesn't fight Brook at all, you want the Brook fight. You've got to still look to keep Khan happy, right? Because if he wins, Khan all of a sudden goes back up there in boxing. So I just think it was a wrong decision from Sky Sports and Matchroom not to back him in this fight. It's a huge fight. It's not like it's a small fight. He's fighting the best fighter in the world. So, and personally, I'd rather see him fight Terence Crawford than fight Kell Brook. You know, Kell Brook didn't look great in his last fight, and he's got nothing to gain fighting Kell Brook. You've got so much to gain fighting Terence Crawford. You know, Crawford's the best fighter in the world. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about this situation. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.